supposed to see my face? There's children in your bones. They're aching for a breath. The muzzles of your destiny are weary at bed. Slow down your empty heart. Unfurl your brow and bosom. Fly gently into nothing. I'll take you where you're broken. I'll take you where you're broken. Lean into mother wanting. Find rest in father keeping. I'll be your lover standing. I'll be your brother weeping.
My name is Suzanne Joy Tootie, and I am a portrait artist. And that's really all I care about. That and spirituality and prayer and nature and healing. Yeah. And I went into the forest to do a photo shoot of myself so that I could have some portrait photographs to work from so I can get started painting again. And it was raining and my lens is broken and I don't know what to do, so I just did my best. Cameras are very confusing to me. It's not my strength. I understand spirituality much better than I do cameras. But now my camera's in the shop. I feel more and more like I want to make more videos, and yeah, why not? I mean, why not? It's just another social media platform. It just takes a bit more work sometimes if you want to edit it and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, I think I just want to do that and try it out and see what it's like if I keep putting videos. And I would like to kind of make a commitment to do it like 4 times a month, 3 or 4 times a month, maybe. I think I would like to do that. Yeah, so I'm driving back to, actually I'm not driving home, I'm gonna pick up some groceries and then I'm gonna drive back to the camper where I'm staying with Mr. the cat. That's what I'm doing. I'm pet sitting for a cat in a camper right now. It's sort of like an off-grid site that they're building. So I'm hanging out there, and the cat is a really beautiful, fluffy white cat, but he seems kind of scared of me right now. And he wasn't like that last time I pet sat for them. But anyways, yeah, I just keep thinking about how, I'm gonna switch hands. I feel a little bit hesitant to make the videos because part of it is because I guess I don't really see the point in me just sharing my life, random bits of my life. The point for me would be my art. It's like, yeah, that's the point. And right now I have just this little tiny little I don't know, like chink in the, no, I don't know how to say it. There's like a little piece, there's like a little portal, a little hole where I can peer through and see this beautiful world. And that is hand stitching indigo, pieces of indigo dyed fabric together. That's the little portal that I have right now. It feels very small, and I'm busy doing, just making money, I guess, in ways that are not related to my art, which is frustrating. And they're also not really related to mental health. They're really not related to anything that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about animals, I guess, but pet sitting and just helping Janek, it's weird. It's a weird world. I'm helping Janek with yard work and cooking and whatever else she wants me to help her with. And I'm making almost twice as much money from that as I did when I was working in mental health. Even though the mental health job was meaningful and fulfilling to me. And I guess in some ways it was less work. It was definitely less physical work. It was not physical labor at all. It was emotional labor. And I feel like that's what I'm best at, I guess, is like being present with people. And, you know, no matter what they're going through, if they're going through something really challenging or, are in the midst of their healing process. I don't think definitely everyone is not good at that. But I think that I am. I think that's where my strengths are. That and art. Yeah. So anyways, that's what that job was. It was emotional labor, I guess. I didn't really think of it as labor, but it was how I was paying my bills. And you know, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing that kind of work doesn't really get valued in our society. And I was getting paid so little money. Yeah, there's a lot to say about that. But then, you know, at the same time, like, now I have gone to graduate school for therapy. I still feel so confused. Do I want to be a therapist? You know, I'm that it's like if I'm gonna be working for Hammock, then I might as well finish my internship hours and get paid to be a therapist, right? It makes sense. Why am I not doing that? I mean, it makes sense. I could make my own hours, probably. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'll make some phone calls and see if I can finish my internship. Don't worry, it's not scary. Alright, I'm gonna just give this a try. My camera is not a full frame, and it's very hard to get myself into the screen. I have so much to learn about cameras. I was just using my phone for a while, but then I filled up my phone with video and it broke. And I had to get it fixed. This is my phone. It's really old. It's really old, but I like it because they don't make them this small anymore, which I think is sexist, personally. That's just what I think. I think it's because we live in a patriarchy, honestly. Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, but I think that about everything, but it's kind of true about everything. Anyways, yeah, and I also don't want to buy a new one. I don't want to pay for a new one. Maybe someday I'll have a phone with a better camera and figure out a way to use that for filming, but for now, I'm just gonna hang out in my learning curve with my camera that I bought, and maybe I'll film the camera so you can see the camera I have too. I got a text. Oh, stuff. Okay. There's the camera. There's my camera. Mister, you gonna come back in? Come back in. It's raining, I hear it. I think you should come inside. So it's not a full frame, and it's a really frustrating learning curve for me, and I just wish it was easy, but there it is. So I bought this expensive camera so that I could make films, do photo shoots of portraits to use for paintings, and photograph my art. Those are the three reasons I bought this camera. I think it works best for portraits, but yeah, and then my lens broke. So it was a really expensive, fancy lens. It just broke almost immediately. But now it's in the shop in Asheville at Crystal Camera, and I had this other lens that somehow I acquired at some point. It's from my family. I just had it in my stuff that I had in storage, and I know I didn't buy it. It was just something that I got somehow from my family. I have no idea how I have it, but I'm using it right now while my lens is in the shop. And so what I want to say is just I'm gonna end this little film that I put together, and the point of me making a vlog is really for my art. That's the point. That's the purpose for me. Otherwise I wouldn't do it. But I am doing it on behalf of my art. And I guess there is another reason. The other reason is healing. And I just want to share what I have learned about healing in my life and my own story in the hope, I guess, that it might be of benefit to someone who maybe is experiencing something similar. I have a lot of experience with healing, both personally and professionally. And so that's something that I want to talk about in vlogging as well. And vlogging, I've realized, is actually way more vulnerable for me than I initially thought that it would be. But it is, and I feel really shy about it, but I also simultaneously like just really feel like I want to do it and I want to keep doing it. And I think sometimes it's helpful for me to kind of put a little bit of structure around it and give myself an assignment. So I'm going to commit to making a video once a week. I really hope that that's not too much for me, but I guess I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a video once a week, even if it's really amateur. I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna put it out there. And I guess the hope is that I will start, I will be documenting my process around my art making and my journey with art. And I also feel like that could be a benefit to people as well. Creativity is something that I'm really passionate about, and it's been a long journey. Healing, creativity, art, these are the things that I am passionate about and I want to share with the world. And so why not? Here we are on planet Earth, and we get this opportunity to share our gifts and share what we care about, and put it out there in the world. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to keep making these videos and hopefully be documenting a new series of work, a new series of portrait paintings in this coming year. That's definitely the goal. Right now I have my paintings up in a bookstore in downtown Asheville, a used bookstore called Downtown Books and News. And I love that bookstore and I love that venue. It's not ideal for showing large paintings because they're way up high and you can't really see them up close. But I really love the relationship that I have with that bookstore, and it's a good vibe. It's a good bookstore, it's a good vibe, and I care about that relationship, and they've been really supportive to me, and that's more important to me actually than like a gallery that is the perfect venue for showing my work. But if it didn't have a good vibe, or if I didn't have a good relationship with them, that would not be preferable, I guess. So, hopefully one day I would definitely like to be showing my work in more places, and I do think that it is a better experience. The paintings are a better experience when you can see them at eye level. Right now they're way up high because that's where they have room for them there. But I'm hoping to make a new series of paintings this year. I've been hand stitching indigo dyed pieces of fabric together, and I want to make a series of portrait paintings on that canvas. So that's what I'm going to do, and I hope you enjoy it. And another thing that I would really like to do is just kind of open my heart and be really honest and be really vulnerable, because I think that is the way that we are going to change the world for the better. I think so. I think the more people who are opening up and being honest and vulnerable, I just find that to be really powerful. And yeah, I think for me it's been very healing to hear people's stories when they're bold enough to be really honest about their experiences, and I really value that. So